Hello. Welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Capricorn weekly money and career reading from November 3rd to the 9th, 2025. Capricorns, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Capricorn's weekly money and career. November 3rd to the 9th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the here out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of November. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages here for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career, November 3rd to the 9th, 2025? What do we need to know? What are the messages for this upcoming week in money and career for the sign of Capricorn? Okay, Capricorn, let's see what we got. The High Priestess, Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Magician, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Hangman, King of Wands, the Fool, Nine of Cups, and Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so you're stuck or feel trapped or can't quite figure out what your options are, how to get out of this, what your next move is, what your next options. You're pressured, you have a lot on your shoulders, you're considering what went wrong, right? But you want the truth, or you want to have that meeting, to have that conversation, or you want something to be revealed, or something needs to be addressed that has been hidden. Maybe a hidden opportunity or hidden finances, or just something that you feel has been blocking your way for a while. And it has caused delays or a pause or a certain stagnation. Feels like there's a pause there, but it's a temporary pause. I do feel like this pause is necessary to reassess or to assess the situation you have in your job, or trying to find a job, or within your business, within your corporation, your company, whatever it is. It feels like with the High Priestess, there's something maybe that at least that you feel that is not right, or that is not fair, or that has just been beneath the surface for a while and that has not been addressed. So look beyond the obvious to understand what is truly blocking you, or what these energies are that are truly at play here in your life, right? There's wisdom within you that might have been ignored. This can be between you and yourself. Now, when I say this, it doesn't automatically mean that someone lied or something was hidden. Yes, it can be that, or something hasn't been addressed, but it can also be between you and yourself. Something you didn't want to admit to yourself, or something that you haven't addressed yet, or that you were afraid to address that, or that you just maybe being in denial, or maybe you weren't aware of it. That is a possibility as well. So something has been ignored, right? Or again, something that you may not yet be fully aware of. So listen to your intuition if you feel something is off. Follow your instinct rather than relying on just logic and external advice and what people are saying or advising you that might be going on. There's things beneath that need to be discovered. And it's either uncovering something that you have hidden or that you have not wanted to address within you or see clearly within you, or, maybe the truth about yourself, or just a situation. So be comfortable with this uncertainty. Not everybody or not everything needs to be known right away, but whatever needs to, but it will emerge at one point. Whatever needs to emerge will be emerging when the time is right. So this might be a time to embrace a softer, more passive aspect of yourself, right? Trusting the flow of life, trusting your intuition, and to move forward, even though there's certain things that you weren't aware of or that have not been addressed yet. Because now it's time to move forward. It's time to, it's not even move on. It is time to focus on what is important for you. And try, and because you are very committed, very organized, planning things, very committed in your job. And I think you have been recognized. I think you will be recognized. You will be acknowledged. Maybe you'll take on the lead of a team, or maybe you're just recognized for your hard efforts and your commitment within the job. Whether it's you separately that wants to go on your own way, to establish something new, to make something happen, to transform sort of a challenging situation into something really positive, even though you don't have all the answers, or maybe you'll never get all the answers that you're really, really looking for. Time to move forward, time to move on. Things have been delayed for a very long time, or things have been on pause. Again, temporary, right? But you have the 9 or 10 of Wands, which tells me that it's been heavy on your shoulders. You've had pressure. It is a moment where you are freaked out a little bit. Is it the right time? What is going on? Can I handle this? Right? With this 9 of Wands. The fatigue. It can be financial fatigue, just the fatigue at the job, the fatigue of trying to find a job, or the fatigue to move forward in this company, to make things happen, to get the promotion, or to get that meeting, or to get those answers that you're really, truly seeking. You're close to your goal. You are close to your goal. You have the 9 and the 10. So you're out of that. You're out of that sort of murky, foggy energy where you can't quite seem to see the way out or find the options, the next big move, the next career move. You're almost there. And even if you do feel a little burnt out, persevere. Maintain boundaries while you're waiting, because yes, there are delays, but there are delays for a reason, right? Sometimes things have to be addressed, and sometimes there sacrifices might be needed. So if there's a financial pause here, or you're waiting for money, or waiting for an answer, or waiting for things to get less rigid, if I can say it that way, Um, let go of control. Let go of control. It is temporary, but a new perspective, seeing things from a different angle, or finally addressing the issues you have to address, or relieving or relieving yourself of whatever is on your heart or on your chest, and whatever it is that you want to make known, or that you want to clarify even for yourself. So let go of control, and perspective, a new perspective, taking it from a different angle, is going to bring you clarity, and ultimately bringing you a sense of freedom. A freedom of, that judgment, being stuck, being judged, and really not having that energy to continue to progress in that job, in that business, whatever it is. And the Fool is about trusting yourself, right? Trusting that it's time to rethink assumptions, rethink what you thought this was all about, what you thought this business was all about, or how you thought that coworker was, or that manager, or, it's about getting out of assumptions and getting out of embracing uncertainty and getting out of your comfort zone, and not assuming that things are always going to go the way you assume they're going to go, because right now it's ever so changing every step of the way. And so it's about approaching the world and approaching this new path that you're on, something you wish for, something that you're dreaming of, or that you really desire, and you're going to have contentment over this. This is making you happy that this change is happening, and that it's time for this change to happen. You have Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, which is a new job offer, financial offer, creative offer, the ultimate happiness of working with these people or working on this subject. It feels creative, doesn't have to be, or at least you are going to enjoy the people or in the environment you're going to be working with. However, it is taking its time. And for this new energy to come in, it's important to be humble, and be humbled by, that wisdom of not knowing, of being uncertain, and going out and discover along the way, and not being much in control, and approaching this new path with a sense of curiosity rather than assumption, rather than assuming that you already know what's going to go, right? Stand outside of the traditional way. Stand outside of the traditional order, right? Ultimately, this is a huge potential for you. And it's bringing unlimited potential, because you're going out to discover the world, and you're going to connect with new places, new people, new opportunities. And this opportunity is one of those. But it's new, and it's different, and it's probably unfamiliar and probably uncomfortable, or at least something that you were not particularly aware of or used to. Comment down below if this is something that you're connecting. What is this all about, Capricorn? What are you going through? What is this change, or what is this feeling of feeling trapped? And then something popping in that's unfamiliar for you, but you have, I do believe, right, that if you let go of expectations, there's a real creative spark within you. Something is moving you forward in a whole new adventure. Trust the process, and trust the process of discovery. Comment down below, what's this new adventure, Capricorn? And I know you like to plan, and I know you're very pragmatic, and I know you like to have everything organized and planned ahead, and but here, this is about new energies, and to trust yourself along the discovery. We're trying to get to this channel to 50K, guys, so thank you so much for helping us out. Click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and if you have, gratitude and thank you for your support. So let's get to 50K, guys. So check out if you're subscribed. All right. It feels like there's a spark here. There's a real spark. And I feel like you look at that. This quadra here is absolutely beautiful with these two aces. Proud of yourself, recognized, acknowledged for your hard work and your effort. So are you leading a team? Are you leading a business? Are you really proudly pushing forward on your next career move, and you will discover along the way? Because it feels like it's something that you really believe in, and I do feel like you're going to be happy with this change. Let's see what this quadra is all about. I'm not going to linger on the, although, okay. I was going to say I'm not going to linger on the stagnation or the delay, but I am called to, so I will. All right, so one card on the Fool, Magician, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands here, which is a beautiful positive energy for Capricorn. Okay, well, I'm going to go with, I don't want to go there. I wanted to go on the other one. All right, well, let's see what we got. We have the Three of Swords, so you're disappointed. Okay, so now I have it. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth with these energies. So here there's a disappointment in an issue, in an offer, or people, or management, whatever it is. But you have the 9 and 10 of Wands, which tells me you're getting out of this disappointment and you're choosing your freedom. Okay, so what are these cards? Let's see what we have. There we go. Okay, so here's the offer. Here's the offer coming in. Small offer, but solid offer. And therefore you have to make a choice. What direction are you going to take? Which financial offer are you going to take, or the thing you haven't addressed, whether it's you or a situation, you're going to have to address it before you make this decision, or by addressing it, it is going to give you clarity on your decision and what direction you're going to take. And this small offer here is the one triggering you to address your issue. So again, whether it's something you have to get off your chest, or something you haven't revealed, or you haven't told anybody that's been weighing on you, which is possible, or something within this job that you've been in, or the situation you've been in, and then you want the truth, or at least you're getting an explanation to clear the way, And then we have the Temperance, right? The balance of flow, accepting, to be patient, that things are not going to be there in a snap of a finger, right? That's what the Temperance is all about. It's finding that flow of energy, but also understanding that the speed of this energy that is slow is also ultimately connecting you with the right place, with the right energy for your next cycle here with the Temperance. Finding that work-life balance, taking your time, not rushing into things. It's not time for impulsive moves or impulsive money decisions or money spending, right? It's really patience and thoughtful actions, waiting for the right moment to really move with intention. And you're building something meaningful here. You're really building something meaningful and lasting, and you are protecting your next career, your next job, your next position. And sometimes when things take time, or just move slowly, or there's a pause, it is to assess and reassess and to sort of protect you so you can move in to the right energies, the right job, the right situation. All right, let's see if there's a couple more cards that want to come out. Yes, there's listen, right? There's creativity involved, but there's also listening involved, empathy, being there, receiving the information, caring, sharing, right? It's and that is allowing you to move forward with the Six of Swords, to move out of that murky stagnation energy in that company or in that team or in that job. You're moving into something smoother. But here, with the Queen of Cups, it is about nurturing, being wise, nurturing and maintaining, financial decisions, like really balancing care with savings, balancing your money, balancing your financial choices with care, and being wise in all your decisions. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Capricorn, weekly money and career, November 3rd to the 9th. One last message for the road here. If you're interested in getting a personal tarot reading, you can do so by joining membership. And we do lives every Monday, Friday, and Sunday. Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, Monday and Friday depending on my schedule. So if you join membership, that allows you to get personal readings whenever we come on live. It's a beautiful community, a positive energy community, and we would love to have you there, Capricorns. Is there one more card that wants to come out? Thank you. Establishing something new, officializing, signing contracts, getting the green light, getting the money from the institutions, getting documents, signatures, officializing something for sure. Very, very ego-driven. A lot of people in their own self-interest there. There's a lot of materialism there. It's all about money. Although we don't have pentacles, but it feels like within this institution or within this company where you have been feeling stuck, like, what are my options? How am I getting out of here? Or, why can't I address the issues here? Or, why is everything so unclear? There's a lot of competition here, and it does feel like everybody's sort of in it for their own gain. Conflict over money, self-interest over fairness, right? Possible ethical behavior, office politics, competition, ego, a lot of ego. And here we have the Lovers. You're making your decision. And Lovers is about a very important decision on what you want to be, right? Who you are in this company and your values, your belief system, and making a decision in harmony with who you are and those values and that belief system. There's a lot, and making this decision with respect. This is about mutual respect. And this is a really, really meaningful choice that you're making because you want to be authentic. And you want to be authentic in your decisions. And it's a decision that really speaks to the importance of, making a choice that aligns with your personal values, your truth, your integrity. And I really think that here it's about considering what is truly important to you in your life direction, in your career, in this situation. What is truly important for you? And to make this decision, the decision is something that resonates really deeply with your soul. Again, helping you live in harmony with your true self. So this can be ethics within your company, or ethics within finances or decisions, or something that you feel has not been addressed. And there's a deep sense of unity here. There's like sort of shared understanding and mutual respect here for you that is mostly important. So this is a huge, huge decision that you're making. These are your core values. And your decision is to nurture connections that are grounded in trust and respect. And probably you feel or felt that there was no longer respect or truth or honesty or integrity in this situation, job, business, team, management, corporation, whatever it is. This is the choice of being authentic to yourself and make this decision to be able to live in harmony with yourself. Wow, that's impressive. It's very profound. Whatever happened or whatever is happening, comment down below if you can. If you cannot, perfectly understand, but impressive, very impressive, but not surprising for a Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for connecting, for sharing your stories and your energies. Gratitude to each and everyone. I want to say that the magic word here is integrity above all. Integrity above all will be the magic word to put down below in the comment section. And don't forget to be subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.